Ground, Bravo did have a late joiner in your old slot. Can he hop a ride with you?
Ground has already stepped off at this time. We can, where is it? We'll swing around for him.
Might not have enough room if they're full, because that BMD only takes 6 people.
Alpha Charlie, how's it? Good copy.
Alright, so, set everything up. I'm going to be focusing on chat now. How are you guys doing? To be a Zeus in TSB, you have to be a T3, so you have to be around for, like, at least 6 months. So these guys are flying around to here.
Get in the back, get in the back.
Use the terrain as much as possible. Let's keep the element of surprise, guys.
So really smart landing right there. He landed right on a wall, so it would have caught him if he didn't roll on that hill. So airborne squad being dropped up here. They're dropping their parachutes.
Charlie's boots on the ground.
Other squads coming down now. Now again, normally I would send this probably to go check out that noise, but I'm gonna wait just a tad. Do I even have a driver in you? Yeah, I do. Actually, I'm gonna do a quick copy paste here of that unit. I'm gonna have these guys mobilized. I am gonna send them. I'm not gonna change that part of my policy, because by the time they deploy and it gets up there...
Alpha is on the ground.
I'm gonna let that guy cross the road and then send this puppy around. Oh my god, just get over.
Hey, helicopter asset that is currently auto-hovering near the base. Are you on net?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Sniper. Would you be able to pick up the reinsert when they get in?
Sure, I guess. What do you want me to do with them? Just hold on to them?
We'll bring them in after we get the triple R handled.
So I'm waiting for this team to get up.
Copy. Ground, Bravo's edited the plan a little bit and was on map moving accordingly.
Copy.
So I will be using that position as a QRF position. I'll be giving it a few minutes after first contact before I send stuff, but I also have a few security positions in between objectives.
Charlie, Alpha, are you guys on deck?
Hey, firm. I reported Charlie's boots on the ground. Charlie's moving.
How do I get so many people every op? We're almost 60 on my unit. Discord, we struggle to squad together for our ops. White Wolf, I have like... I have about 1,000 people in the Discord, and I only get like 40 people per op. Sometimes 60 once a week if I have a 60-person op. But the average number of ops for TSB.
Drop your radios, and we just sabotage the op.
Copy that.
Ground, this is JTAC. Wait, never mind.
Trust me, I struggle to get a high number as well. It's just based on who's around. TSB, I wouldn't say we're the biggest. I think the biggest is still technically the 501st. But I'd have to recheck those numbers. At the time, like a year and a half, 2 years ago, 501st was definitely the biggest. They had like a battalion. Yeah, so this BRDM is going to get angry.
Alpha Charlie, Bravo is at the road along our path. We're going to start pushing in as soon as we hear you guys open up.
Copy. It seems something has engaged. Charlie's going to be pushing into the compound here in about 2 minutes. I don't know where Alpha is. Probably somewhere on my 6.
I am also
Alpha
going to now
is your
switch the
southwest.
skill here. General to 90, accuracy 25. Weapon handling 35, spotting 50.
I have eyes on the compound. We're about a minute and a half out. Getting ready to engage.
I'm gonna get... Okay, he's gonna drive himself. I'm just gonna put him right there. And these guys are basically staying low. Spartan being engaged again. They're going to have to change positions. So Nano also changing around.
Alpha from Charlie. Alpha to Charlie.
Set for Charlie.
Do you want us to push more towards the west side of the town and then come on the other side?
If you want to push more west, do so.
Hi,
I just
pilots,
want to...
put your secondaries to 5-5, please.
Alpha, if you want to do so, I'm going to be pushing you with my squad. Just keep it at a distance so, you know, we can support each other. So, don't drive far too west.
Yeah, I want to move up to there, but that's fine. They've got this guy forward. Nano's watching up there. Looks like Spartan, I think he pulled back.
Ground,
They don't have any
Alpha,
R&R
Charlie,
capability
Bravo,
till they
pushing
take
down
this
the road.
position.
Good copy.
Lima Charlie.
We'll see how things go. But I mean, this is like a 40 person
Hey, hi, when that guy
operation.
joins in, if you notice it and I don't, can you let me know?
Yep, I do have one guy back at base, but yeah, I think he's a JTAC. But I'm watching spawn, don't worry.
Ground, Bravo is now pushing into the eastern side of the objective.
So yeah, these guys are set up, but they're on hold fire. And then again, that's a T-14 trophy system.
Be advised, we got enemy vehicles outside of area of operations.
Oh, Nano!
Charlie has eyes on a,
Don't tempt me, buddy, because I will turn that on.
To engage.
Copy, Charlie.
And once it's on, it's not getting turned back off. So yeah, he just flew right next to this position. QRF timer is gonna start. So at 2:10, I'm gonna send a truck full of dudes to this place.
Ground, I'm having my BMD push up to my general position.
And I'm having this helicopter now take off.
Alpha, according to my pilot, there is some sort of drift to your northwest of you.
Ground commander, helicopter's just taking off from the main AO.
Copy. Do we have one of the Mi-24 caps for
break
that?
enemy Hellcat in the air.
False. I'm gonna lower this hiding
Get my helicopter on
civilian.
if you can.
And I'm gonna get these groups of infantry to
This is Charlie moving to engage.
freak out.
Alpha to Charlie, we're on the opposite side of the main road in the town. We're pushing into it now.
He just took a hit from that BMD. She's going down.
Good hit, bird down.
But I'm watching this zone like a hawk. And Sniper will deployed that one guy.
From what I'm seeing, there are civilians in the town. One is sticking his head through a door.
Ground, Bravo, eyes on Battle Tower, pushing through town online to engage it.
A firm. When you find position of that battle tower, mark on map so that we can just keep track of it.
So I'm gonna have these guys pull in because we're gonna think that that's the main assault. They've already hit a few guys.
100, 250 meters.
Ground, eastern flag marker is semi-accurate for one of the battle towers.
But I'm
Good
going
copy on
to
that.
quickly pull right here. I'm gonna take a copy of this truck. And sorry to take us out of the action. I just want to get the QRF ready to go. Get those guys copied in. Set them to careless hold fire for now. Gosh darn it. You gotta get it on an angle so it doesn't double tap on the unit under. And that way he won't stop himself when he drives in. Furthermore, I'm gonna quickly put time on normal. And now you have this nice little flanking movement of the airborne squads coming from the northwest and this group coming in from the southeast. So it looks like they hit that drone. That's really good. And the AA is locking on, but it is
Bravo
not active.
taking Battle Tower.
Good copy, Bravo.
I'm going to let the 50 cals, if they want to change over to
Bravo, would you prefer us to just go ahead and destroy Battle Tower? We have direct eyes on.
Negative. We are directly underneath it. 2 casualties by 1 guy in a corner. Proceeding to clear. Rip.
Pull that vehicle around.
Ground, you got at least 1 warrior at the front gate of that base, and you have another weasel in the northwest side.
Alpha to Charlie.
So you get AT on it.
Fortified building to your south. Can you confirm if it's hostile?
Charlie copies, I have eyes on it. We can't overpack the whole deal for a minute. We might have to cross the street here in a minute.
Bravo Victor Forces.
Yeah.
Line of sight to it, so
What?
we can push it. Right,
There's a T-80 inside the area.
R&R here, or just
No, as I said, you have to capture the FARP to get R&R.
Ground, Alpha, Bravo, did you guys copy that weasel on the front, on the warrior on the front road?
Copy, Weasel of Warrior front road.
That weasel's driving around sporadically. And she just drove right into the BMD4's line of fire.
Looking down the main road, he's on the left side of the battle tower too.
Bad Wolf.
Cease fire on the battle tower. I hit the goddamn battle tower.
We're not firing on the battle
There goes
tower.
one set of R&R Vicks.
Somebody else, I think it was Alpha firing on the battle tower.
Yeah, can we watch our fire at the compound, guys? Like, for real.
Advise, the fire on the battle tower was the enemy warrior we just killed.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
The guys who just blew up the warrior just also blew up the R&R Vicks. By the way, there's 3 weasels in the northwest side of the compound. Let's try not to shoot it.
So these guys
Bravo,
coming
took off
around.
from that weasel, took off from the warrior's probably gonna start hitting you guys.
This is high. Be advised to lead some of the cook-off because of frame issue.
Oh, okay. Disregard then. Yeah.
This is high. I got a few late joiners, but there's a crew back at base for a heli, so I'll just let them do it.
Okay.
So I think they're repairing something.
Do we have friendlies on the northwest side of the compound?
Well, there's 2.
There is, nope, that's enemy trooper. So they're still working on Tempesta. They had a second guy down, but
Yeah, we
it's
see.
okay now.
There's 3 weasels in between you and the battle tower. In the middle
Nemesis is
compound.
up there clearing that building. He gets them.
I think, nope, my AT guy's back. Come on. Charlie's gonna try and get your weasels. How far are they from us?
100 meters, right past, well, you see where all
Bravo
the shit
Victor,
blew
can
up?
take care of the weasels.
Oh, it's a little
Copy,
past
100 meters,
10-12, so let
thank
me,
Ground's awake again.
Battle tower is clear. Contacts coming from the west of Bravo's
have them
location.
start coming in.
Copy, Bravo.
Hey, for the
Alright, so that
T3s
Vic was
or-
destroyed, so T14 will be deleted, and now those are getting
People
cooked
in the
up.
compound
So they
that
still
was
got one set of R&R
disabled.
Vicks, so I gave
All
them 2 in
weasels
case
are
that
disabled.
got destroyed.
Are we supposed to bleed out within 1 minute?
Copy.
What?
Are we supposed to bleed out within 1 minute?
Yeah, you can if you get fucked up.
Okay.
Bleed out timer is even set to, the bleed out rate's set to half of what it is normally, so yeah.
I'm dead.
This is T113 back at the base. We are 2 men strong.
Those of you guys curious about the medical settings.
Fortified compound is somewhat clear.
Copy, Alpha.
This is what we're currently working with right now.
Ground crew
So
is
stuff is,
currently
pretty well set. The player critical
monitoring
damage
the
threshold,
PA to
that
make
is
sure no
jacked
crews try
up.
to push for it. Looks like
To
one
try to
already
recreate our
attempted.
previous medical. That is all up to them to enable if they want to. But yeah, cardiac arrest time's
Make sure
5
we're
minutes
watching
if they don't
our
have a heart
unidentified
rate.
friendlies all
Bleed
over
out
that.
rate set to half. IV flow is at 4. Everything else, you know, it's set up pretty high for them in case they need to
Ground
use
Bravo, how are we hit? The
it. So it
west.
sounds like they just blew up the BRDM up there. And that QRF is going to be slow to get here. So again, not going to really send any counterattacks. But let me RC this guy
Who
and
do
put a
those
few pot
reinserts
shots
belong
at him.
to?
One of them is Bravo. One of Bravo's.
Copy. Goddamn, somebody already died?
Yeah, we had some issues with the cook-off and firefight.
Yeah, kind of.
I just got hit. This is high. We'll address medical concerns and debrief. I'm gonna ungarrison that guy, send him around. But he is the last one, so after that, compound will be clear. Civvies, I'm gonna say those guys are gonna run off. And I'll delete a few of the civvies and
Careful,
buildings.
friendlies. Blue on blue. We have friendlies near the T-80. Don't fire on them, please. Thank you.
Position is now clear.
Charlie copies.
So I had a few guys that were crewmen. So these two right here, and then there were two in here. I meant to run them into the Warrior and that other T-80, but I just lost track of it. Just something there for me to have the option to do that. Yeah, we still use packs because it can reset your pain. However, it's still finicky. We're waiting on a few more. Ace has already been hotfixing the mod a few times, so we're waiting on some more to kind of help mellow things out because the new medical did kind of come out half-baked. So yeah, floating stuff, there's not really much I can do about that if the building blows up. So yeah, I'm just gonna delete civs. The reason it's a bit laggy is because I heard them talking about doing an attack on like the last objective and first thing.
I don't hear gunshots, so.
So I just, unfortunately those medical crates got cooked off.
Ground forces, this is ground.
Charlie.
Alpha.
Looks like these guys just running back in.
At this time, go ahead, lick your wounds, get yourself bandaged up, get your go ahead, get loaded up in your vehicles, and we're going to be redeploying to the first major objective. How copy?
Okay.
I'm gonna repace this fire team so I can get them along the road, and that way they'll be noticed as they move in, because otherwise, I told them I'm not gonna directly attack the firepower if my QRF doesn't get there in time.
Charlie, the ground, are we
Then it's
loading
gonna
up
be
in
a bit
our
difficult.
times to go to the second objective?
Halo, are you still on 50?
So now that time is normalized, I'm gonna also delete that because I don't need it anymore. I just turn time off when I'm setting stuff up and get the first thing in the brief, and then we go from there. So, let's see, I think frames are probably around 25 right now. Oh, fuck, we're even lower than that.
Charlie, the ground.
Alpha, Kilo copies.
But again, it's just because we have so many units down right now at a large portion of the map.
Just make sure you get into the right helicopter.
Yeah, trophy system, to say what Zam's talking about, basically if they shoot a missile at this position, it's gonna get deleted. And it's so bullshitty, but I needed something to prevent air from just outright dunking everything.
Did we blow up both R&R or just one?
Just one.
Just one on this east side, the one on the west side is completely clear.
Hey,
Yeah, so that fire team engaged that
clear.
position,
There's a health pad, you can see it from here.
and I'm gonna try to move this truck up to that position.
What are those shots?
Got an infantry in the wood line. We're engaging.
Good copy.
High command, is there R&R back at base?
No, as I've said multiple times, it's at the first objective.
Ground, this is Delta. Do you copy? Send it, Delta.
Delta are currently 3 people. Do you have any suggestions for us?
Is there a, where is it? If you're 3 effective, is there a Vic that you could take? Like,
I think they belong to the second helicopter squad, that's us.
Oh, okay.
Or the third one. If I'm not mistaken.
I've got
Vic's bringing
2 of
these
them right now at
reinserts
Bravo. I'm going to bring them to ground's location.
Copy.
I don't mind airdropping them, but they're only 3 guys. That probably wouldn't go too well.
Yeah.
Yep, so it looks like they're gonna get rearmed.
Charlie's helicopter is going to be refueling. Going to be lifting with Charlie. So objective.
Copy.
Lane, to start. Next time you steal a rearm vehicle, you're not getting to use it.
I love, this is high. I love how I put 2 landing zones next to that triple R and the helicopter still landed somewhere else and is taking the fix. That's great.
Yeah, don't worry.
That's beautiful.
Ground Alpha is loaded and...
Oh my god!
Copy, Alpha.
Really?
Bravo, we've got a line drawn
Really?
on that, that takes south, then west, then north on the...
This goes to show, you'll build whatever you want, thinking the player base will use it, and instead they'll just do their own fucking thing. Like, I point that out because I'm just like, alright, whatever.
Alright, ground, what do you want Bravo doing? We still got the 2 randoms from Delta, I guess.
Alright, we're gonna pull these infantry back. I'm gonna keep true about what I said.
Yeah, the one with the long range and...
This guy's gonna mention that they have air support right there, and these guys will probably, you know, see them through the tree line, so they're gonna pull back instead.
Bravo, go ahead and...
But they're gonna ditch that truck.
Take a look at the map. Do you have eyes on the... where is it? Do you have eyes on the black line that heads southwest out of town, west across, and then pushes north?
Oh, that's way too far. Okay.
That's going to be your ingress route. You'll be able to follow the road once you reach it. Alpha Bravo, go ahead, determine your own LZs.
BMD2 is moving up.
On the south end of the town, and determine how you're going to push in from a flank. How copy?
Charlie copies.
Whew. Yeah, the trophy system's nice. We rarely get to use it, but, you know, it's just really OP otherwise. Helipad IEDs. Yeah, wouldn't that be the day? Helicopter lands. Nope, it's a booby trap. That would be stupid. Improvise, adapt, overcome. Oh, man. So, yeah, I've got a few little areas to utilize. I'm going to get in this and just drop some ordnance downrange.
Alpha, Charlie's going to be landing with you. Just going to try and find an opening so I can land without dying.
Ground, Bravo, en route.
A from Bravo.
Charlie to ground. Charlie's going to land at Hell's Bacon.
I don't think they're in audio range, but I'm just shooting that behind them, but I don't think they'll see that. So yeah, I got these infantry squads pulling back. That single troop's also going. Got these helicopters standing up.
Since we are theoretically testing a new system, squad leaders, get with your squads, just give me a number between 1 to 9, how they feel about it so far for the medical.
Alpha team hasn't been shot at properly yet, so we don't know.
Surprised these guys didn't engage those choppers. There we go.
Yeah, well, I'll ask again after the objective's done. We'll see what happens.
Charlie has not been hit. I'll tell you when we get hit.
But I guess that's saying something on its own.
Sniper, this is ground team. We have 1 impartial and we have 1 person with a 9. So they're liking it, I guess.
Fair enough, we'll see.
I don't know quite yet because I'm the one who got shot in the fucking face, so...
AI aims for that.
So squads are being deployed again. let's give him a warm. Let's whip it out.
Charlie to ground. Charlie's bird is being engaged by unknown asset.
Just to mess with him a bit.
Hey, firm, Charlie.
EMD's riding the southern side of the map. And now we're hearing those missiles landing. There is the small possibility that I would launch a missile on myself. Or excuse me, those are 230mm rocket because those are dummy ordnance.
We took. Comment was bleed out seemed to be really quick with the new settings.
So it's compared to how much
we're not sure what hit him. Yeah, right now, like I said, general consensus is about a 7 in terms of fun.
Nano, you land in the middle of the helipad, not on the side. Oh my god.
Awesome. Green map. Looking forward to it.
Oh my god. I give up.
Fuck yes.
I give up on life.
Damn, I was hoping for Arabic.
All right, where's some crewmen? I'm gonna put a big boy up. Here it is.
Good copy. Eyes on.
Ground just kickflipped the tank, and they might be able to save it. Yeah? No.
Yeah, stand by.
Bravo's gonna hold for that. That was really enjoyable.
This is BMD4 to High Command. Please look at us.
Stand by.
Taking 2.
You get a 5 out of 10, there's no explosion.
I moved it just to your west in the forest because if I hit X and it clips a tree, it's gonna blow up and kill you all, and I can't heal with this style. Yeah. Mox, where do you need a TP to?
Alpha.
Okay.
Most southern side, boys.
Charlie to ground. Wait, what? Don't move.
Yeah, I got you.
Alpha ground. Alpha is all stuff.
Hey, firm. Alpha. Charlie, send traffic.
Enjoy. This is high. Sniper, you call for me?
Yeah, full heal does work, just not heal.
A-firm, thanks for letting me know.
Hi, this is Nano.
That one, got it. Send traffic, Nano.
Requesting one-time toolkit and check if we are engineers.
You're set to engineers, but maybe you shouldn't land your helicopter on sandbags and land it in the actual helipad? I don't know, that's just me.
Midway, damage air path from machine guns. Net sandbags out of electronic.
Well, I know you have toolkits, and I know you can repair, so...
Ground.
I'll put a few extra in the Vic.
Ground, are you well aware that there's a base near Charlie's position?
He's not. It's 2 I see stepping over.
Medic, copy. I guess Charlie
go
could just
again with your call, Falcon. What's the problem?
There is a base at LZ Bacon.
Oh, well, good thing that maybe we did recon before we decided to mark cool LZs, isn't it?
Bite me.
Anyway, so before we mark cool LZs, where's is Alpha on the deck and Charlie?
You gonna go now?
Good copy. Alpha, continue moving. Bravo, you're gonna go ahead and link up with them, and I guess we'll just wipe this little base. Charlie, is the base significant or non-significant?
It's... Give me 1 minute. They just caught the eye of it, and I pulled my guys a little bit back so they wouldn't get shot. It is a tiny FOB. With just a couple fortified structures, just a,
Are you in it?
Negative, we are above the hill. I do believe someone...
Breaking them apart because they're freaking out over the air assets.
Sniper, do you still need Bravo en route based on what Charlie said?
I'll put you down, or...
Charlie, continue to your objective.
This is JTAC. I'm stepping up as 2IC since ground DC.
I already did that, dork.
Oh, I didn't realize that. My bad. Enjoy.
Thank you, Sniper.
Holy fucking lag, Bohemia.
Yeah, so I think the lag spikes are coming from the earth rampant and stuff, quote unquote, breaking.
Ready for tasking.
Charlie, what's your position?
Yeah, so they were able to fix it. So something glitched out and they weren't set to
Delta,
engineers,
stay
even
with
though I
that
know I
DMD,
set them
you're
all to
in protection.
engineers, so... Weird.
Charlie is leaving west away from the base.
Yeah, probably a good call.
Delta to ground. We have at the intersection and we proceed to walk the vehicle in towards the AO.
Good call.
Alright, we're gonna deploy one of these puppies. I'll hold it there for now, but I'll send her up. These guys are gonna report that,
50 check.
they got attacked by a tank. Or, excuse me,
Hi,
Mi-24.
standing by for teleport.
Copy.
Where do I need to put you?
By the
With
BMP.
ground.
A for
Ground, let me know when you're ready for fill-in.
Ready for fill-in.
Alright, cool. Charlie's cute LZ Bacon was right next to an MLRS base. That's been destroyed at this time, and they're moving west away from that. Bravo is walking their vehicle in. I think the other ground team is as well, and the other air team is on station, if I'm not mistaken, Alpha.
Pretty much, we're heading into the AO now.
Alpha, what the fuck is exploding at your LZ? Copy. So one tank down. Just push in, I would use the woods, Alpha. Just use your bird as close air
Yeah,
support.
so they're flying super low, and I'm actually losing them because the
Thanks,
ridges
Sniper.
are too steep.
Ground Bravo is about halfway on their line, proceeding directly towards the objective. We're going to be assaulting up the side of a hill.
Good copy. I've got eyes on your markers.
Wyczekuję. W drodze. Wykonam.
Forward bird's back off station. We're RTV to rearm.
Czekam
Good
na
copy,
rozkaz.
Sport.
W drodze. W drodze.
Sending some fire teams up, hoping the infantry can
Hi, this is Nono.
send traffic.
We get unknown AI in the gun position of this bear. Can you stop?
I don't have any AI markers on your bird. All I see are 3 players and yourselves.
Changes to this bonnet. My god, gonna get in.
Ground command from Alpha, we're just at the crux of the road, just before the main radio field.
Bravo is in contact at the edge of the compound.
Good copy, Bravo. Ground team is going to be
We
holding
have an AA
the northern
weasel
road.
in the compound.
AA weasel in
Those
the
guys came
compound.
up close.
Good copy.
Send that BMD up.
W drodze.
Or that would be a BMP.
With, Alpha is pushing in from the southwest of the objective.
Robi się. Przyjęto.
Actually,
W drodze.
it would just be easier to send them up this route.
W drodze. W drodze. Przyjąłem. W drodze. Wykonam.
And since he's tracked, you gotta waypoint him. So those guys are doing what they can. Let me reference back here.
Alpha team is just outside the radio tower now, right now.
Good copy, Alpha. Ground team is holding the northern road.
Hearing that 50 cal fire off, I'm gonna go ahead and delete the infantry up here, not the Rex just yet. And now that infantry is finally starting to come up. And this base is pretty much being cleared. Have that guy stand up. There was some 50 cal fired over here, but looks like they're okay.
Alphabet off station for R&R.
Copy.
Let's pull out one of our little surprises. Oh, I cut her fuel. Right, because I didn't want her going off on her own. I could have just done a garrison command, but I always forget. So I'm going to pull her away from the vehicle. Away from the position. That pulled right up to Bogan's position. He's trying to unload on it with a PKM, or PKP, excuse me. I think he disabled the gun. Oh, that was not smart. That was very not smart to use AT when a bunch of infantry were around it. That was a major miscommunication. Nuclear failsafe has started on that vehicle. Oh, that was
good
that
to
was
know
bad.
about, geez.
Oh my god! They got saved because the trophy system just stopped the missile from firing!
Have we eliminated any AA?
Oh my god!
Working on it now.
Oh my god, they just saved their own frickin'... Oh, it's beautiful.
Air, this is ground.
That is actually beautiful.
We've got hostile infantry contacts in the forest north of
Hey, if you don't like the lab, turn the fucking stream down. It's your problem, not mine.
You are cleared on anything north of...
So I think they're trying to just surgically take these guys out.
Cleared hot on any infantry north
And the QRF are getting shot. What about the infantry coming around? So I got two right here. These guys are still freaking sporadic as hell.
We're not gonna sit back and hide like these guys are.
Good copy. We're also taking shots from the northwest.
Tempest still getting shot at.
Copy. Uphill or downhill?
Downhill. Downhill.
Copy. Is that you on the
dropped
road?
him.
Hey, firm. We are on the road.
You pop some both friendly position.
Copy. Will do.
So Sniper Wolf's playing it very close. We got this BMP up. That autocannon is a threat to that Mi-24, so they gotta be careful. This team's come around its ground commands. They're basically cutting off the QRF from coming in.
North and northwest of Red Smoke.
They're calling in gun runs.
Alright, Bravo, Vic. AA, Vic.
Here come the airstrikes from the 24s.
Be advised, Red Smoke.
You think my lab's ear rapey? That's real ear rape, in my opinion. Oh, that BMP might aggro. Yep, she's raising her autocannon. Try to hit that chopper. I think she hit the tail rotor out. Nope, she's good. Oh! That, I think, was the AGM. Yep. I completely forgot those AGMs shoot down aircraft to a pretty nasty accuracy.
Said Charlie, correct, Graham?
So that was actually my fault, because that was a BMP-2 with the tow launcher. I completely forgot they do that.
Charlie's moving up to the compound right now, going into the ocean.
Who's your dad?
So, that counterattack was stopped. I still have these infantry coming by. And these two are
Brown,
shooting at them.
Demo these things once the failsafe is on, or just trigger the failsafe?
Once failsafe is triggered, you can destroy it.
Copy. Don't think the squads are actually equipped with anything that goes boom boom.
We've got a big vehicle. If you want to go ahead and push over to the northern MSR, to the northwest, we've been facing contact from there. All squads, Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie. We can move back and pick up that Scud launcher.
Copy. There's a couple guys I don't think ever got fully cleared in the building. Sending my team in now. Then we'll shift northwest.
Stand that guy. There's a guy stuck in the building, so I deleted him.
Be advised, Charlie mounted the Weasel, this radar Weasel behind you BMP still has a guy in it.
Be advised, Chopper, that is, you have friendlies that are pushing up towards that.
They're trying to shoot him out of the Vic. That's funny.
Hey, whoever's messing with the AA vehicles, can you not? Because if we detonate those, you're going to detonate my vehicle.
Alpha, I got one pack for you. Where do you want them?
So these guys managed to take on another 3 guys on their own.
The main compound at the moment, so anywhere near there.
Okay.
I'm behind on their bit. So I'm gonna delete these guys, say they pulled back. That BMP-1 is going on its own up to that position. I completely forgot about that thing.
Command Vic is going to be pushing up.
Let's delete that body.
To finish clearing around this corner.
Oh god. That could have been really nasty. Now we still got a guy up right here.
Get away from the AA-6s. They are not a factor. We killed the one that matters.
Ground forces, be advised. Infantry, hostile infantry north in the trees. I need at least 1 or 2 squads up there.
Oh shit. Oh, please don't use the AGM. Sniper's gonna be so mad.
Alpha is pretty much set
Ground
to go. We're just going to
contact,
move over
stand
to
by.
the north.
You have enemy BMP down the hill southeast of you, as well as infantry in the wood line.
Copy. BMP is disabled at this time.
It's fucking absolutely not. Just shot the shit out of my tail rotor.
Copy.
Ground, this is high. Quick clarification, because the radar Vic was disabled, crew dismounted, the trophy system effect has been nullified, so it is now considered no longer a threat. Over.
Copy. Trophy system no longer in effect.
Basically, if that stops, then yeah, it's all good. Because I don't know how they're gonna net that if they're gonna do an airstrike or do something else.
Bravo has eyes working.
So rocket strike very close, but not dead on. With those SOM rockets, you need it to be dead on. And these guys are just following the infantry and shooting them in the back as they move up. That's crazy, but they've got friendly infantry very, very close. Hey, okay, Neutron, what squad you a part of? Because I know you DC'd.
Delta.
Delta, standby. Oh, you're one of the hillbillies, okay. Yeah, have fun. They've been doing pretty well. I hope you don't get airstruck though, because that might happen. And they took it out.
Lots of squirters in these woods out here, but they're not really a priority.
Ground command from Alpha, we're all green and ready to move to wherever you need us.
Okay, Alpha, I want you to go ahead and push to the northwest along the MSR. Go ahead and hold that area. We've been getting sporadic tubes out of the woods.
Copy, we'll push down the hill to the northwest on the road.
Break, one at a time. Alpha.
Send those guys from the north.
Copy. Alpha will push down onto the main road down to the northwest.
Copy. Command Vic is down there as well. Bravo.
It's like Undead as a medic took up a Maz. Yeah, these guys right here. That squad leader's right there on the road, just chilling.
Bravo, you guys good?
You know, I don't even want to think of what a Russian hillbilly would be. That'd be pretty funny. Those guys holding out.
A firm having a lot of chat in my left ear because apparently friendlies are now where enemies used to be.
Copy. Charlie, what's your status?
Go ahead and delete him and say he routed.
The hill, watching the main road in case any QRF comes up from the northeast.
Copy. You're northeast. The northeast is literally a bend that comes around to the northwest.
Yeah, I don't even have to do a custom thing for that. I can just send.
To rally up. We still have the Scud up there.
Copy. Scud still intact. Bravo, BMD engaging squad of infantry south of the BMP we destroyed.
Copy.
That thing
Go
move
ahead,
up.
call air if you need them.
It was like 3 or 4 stragglers that are dead now.
Good copy.
So they struck those guys.
We're gonna move command up.
Excuse me. All right, that guy's routing. When you see them running in the opposite direction, that means they're running to friendly forces they can find, but it just means they're routing. And that sounds like some sort of auto cannon.
Get the ground teams remounted. Just get the fuck out of there.
Bravo concurs. We're ready to mount and move on your orders.
Ground from Alpha, we're by your command book right now. We'll take over from you guys and you guys can push up.
Cutter fuel, and then I want a T-80. Which I have right here, and I'll establish that.
Alpha, go ahead, have your bird come pick you up.
Copy.
Charlie, stay on the ground until Alpha's picked up, then call your bird. Bravo, you'll be the last to mount up.
Bravo copies. Gonna hold until
I'm gonna put a sentry team directly on each Scud.
Charlie's in the air.
I missed the tower, but that's okay. So yeah, we're at the hour mark. They've already completed the first 2 objectives. They're being a lot more mobile than I predicted. And these guys are not using their autocannons on the helicopters. I think it's a balancing concern.
This is Bravo. We're taking UGLs from that forest. Can y'all hurry it up?
Command team is moving. Air, if you can do anything to support that, that'd be awesome.
That's an autocannon. Sniper Wolf's gonna pull back. They do not like Sniper Wolf Chopper. They were firing freaking 7.62 coaxial Spartan, but they just autocannoned Sniper Wolf.
Ground break. You got some kind of big cannon aiming towards you from the southwest downhill, just smashing one of the birds.
To a T! To a T!
For landing.
Good copy.
Oh, so close! Because if they trip it, I get to put a cruise missile on them.
Pickups on the north side of
that
the,
is so close! So deliciously close!
BNF Delta is approaching the objective from the southeast.
By the way, so what happens is I basically send a cruise missile at the plane, or at the chopper, excuse me, and they can't evade it. It's gonna blow them up, so... I'm watching that...
Tank down there as well. We don't have anybody down that way, do we?
Negative,
To
not
a
at this
hair.
time, according to our map.
Ground is JTAC.
Send traffic.
Helos cannot land on north side, too many trees. They're gonna try the eastern side.
Copy. Or you could also try northwestern.
I'm gonna have the stragglers run. Because most of them died right here to that
This is Alpha.
BMB.
Northwestern as well is being lit up by that BMP, or BIDM.
Support bird's going around right now to try to get an eye on it. Just give us a bit.
Copy. Ground forces, clear away from the Scud. Clear away from the Scud. About to det. 15 seconds. Fire in the hole. Fire in the hole. Fire in the hole.
High Command, I Eurobeated the shit out of the BMD.
Amazing.
Liru, that should be destroyed.
Yes, it is.
Thanks, Chief.
BMD crew, I put it behind you. Again, I don't want to risk fixing it in the forest because it might just go boom. Also, ground, this is high. Confirming on your helmet cams. 1 time Scud det. There are still 2 more. You're making it great for time. You still have like 2 hours, so continue on. Out.
Good copy.
Wolf, if you're gonna pool them for how the objectives are doing in terms of medical, now would probably be a good time as well.
Yeah, how are we doing for medical, guys, since you guys all got shot at? Get a poll or whatever.
Yeah, Delta might need a medic, as we don't have one.
Yeah, thanks to guys. But no medics then.
There's not quite enough room with our vehicles. Copy.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Woo!
Charlie screen with the medical.
Ground Bravo, we have a Wildcat making runs on our general location to our east.
Copy. We will attempt to assist air if we can help out.
Scratch one.
Bravo concurs with 8 to 9.
Charlie's gonna.
Hi, be advised, your medical's been full.
Liru's been training. Oh, there we go. That BMD lined up a shot on me because I lowered my altitude trying to line up on them, get they were above me.
Bravo, what's the plan?
Bravo, ground, we are going to be pushing to the
That was some awesome pilot stuff,
next
though.
AO. At this time, I will defer to you for how you'd like to get there. Alpha Charlie, once you have your
Hungarian
boys
Merc, that's a
go
name
ahead,
I
take
haven't
an
heard
LD
since
on the
Luton
opposite
days.
of,
Are you who I think you are?
Opposite of the LDs that, or the insert location that Bravo is choosing. The main vehicle will follow Bravo.
You guys still have one more, don't worry. I just wanted to have a little bit of fun.
Hey, did we lose an MI-24?
I dodged the first one.
You did. You dodged my first 2 barrages and I dunked you because you went right under me. I'm like, I got you. Right.
Oh, copy.
Also, yeah,
Command from Alpha.
Cack.
This is ground.
We'll wait with your other guy. It looks like he's going to take off without you. I'm not going to do any more crazy stuff like that because I only got 2 more MI-24s left.
Okie dokie.
Ground Bravo is moving out along the bluish route, but I think our driver's gonna navigate off of it.
Copy.
No, Hungarian, you're from 501st stuff, right? That would be it. Yeah, we used to talk on Steam chat all the time. You'd send me the haps of what was going on and we'd chat about. That's what it was from. God, I knew that name rang a bell. Oh no, I'm not going to kill a squad of infantry with that vehicle. That wouldn't be really fun for them, but I'll dick around with their aircraft. They still had 1 spare and we're at the last objective.
So that we can pick you up in our Vic. That'd be great.
We're picking up Alpha now as support bird. Still got shot down.
Firm support bird.
I'm going to quickly put up an infantry squad. Just to kind of patrol the perimeter. But we'll see where they deploy here, because I got a lot of stuff kind of waiting in the woodwork here. Why is a shortened version of the nuclear device not loud? You mean not to say the word nukes? That's because we had a long phase where people kept asking for nukes.
My regard in form of some goals.
Barbarian, I'll see what I can do to Richie.
I'm still trying to coordinate our...
But thanks for the resub, man. Barbarian, one of our oldest subs.
Alright, ground, I got support.
I hope you keep
got
enjoying the
Alpha this
operations. I
time.
hope you
You
get a
want us
kick
to go
out
to
of this.
LZA?
So they might actually find the hidden fart.
Stand by.
Hold up, I'm gonna pump that thing filled with machine gun.
Delta to ground, how are you planning?
Get away from my hidden farp! You're not allowed! So yeah, they're basically bypassing all the checkpoints, but they're gonna have to tow rope. Otherwise they're gonna have a long drive.
Alpha is your primary back in the area.
Let's see, let me scroll up a bit. It wasn't Skyfire, I think it was, they have Dagger, but then again, I don't remember what I read, but I think it's usually DAR that the, Little Bird, or not the Little Bird, Little Birds have Skyfire. The other one generally have, something else.
Delta ground.
Delta.
Delta, move to 086022 at the bottom of the hill, where it says Delta on the map.
So I'm gonna call these infantry squads back because they're reporting issues with
Roger that, thank you.
Those hinds coming in the blitz. I'm gonna have some additional squads spawn from over here. Now we're gonna get into what I normally do with my unit spam.
Czekam na rozkaz. Odebrałem. Odebrano.
Okay. Alpha Bird to or ground to Alpha Bird. Go ahead and go to the mark, the Delta mark on map, and Delta squawk. Support Bird with Alpha.
Ooh, rocket gets launched from one of those squads.
And drop at the Charlie location, wherever they are going.
If any squads find the Big Duncan, take him in with you, because he is not with us anymore.
So sorry I'm ignoring chat, there was a lot of things I had to do right there.
Big Duncan and have him roll with you.
Making
Bravo,
things work.
we are on your 6.
Whew. Alright, let me just catch up with chat. Barbarian looks like Rich, I think, just DC'd, so might not be able to pork him. I'm sorry. I'll try. If he comes back, I'll try to mess with him a bit. But it's a lot harder for me to, like, mess with people because of the new medical we're testing.
Check map, south of LZA, hold foot compound with 3 times triple orbit.
That's the triple R position I hinted at in the pre-brief.
We just left it, to be honest.
Do you want to leave it alone, or do you want to hit it? Do you think it would be fun?
I mean, I can divert my guys from the LZ if you want.
Actually, how about this? Go ahead and drop at the LZ, Alpha, and Charlie squads. I'll have air assets just carpet it so that they can use it as a thought to hit us from the back when we're hitting the scuds. Okay.
Alright, I'm at least gonna put Natty up here. They're gonna carpet it. Oh. Who's ready for airstrike porn? I'm ready for airstrike porn. Let's do it. Let's do it.
To drink ravage, drink also hey.
Hey, contractor. Airstrike porn. They gotta be careful because one hind just went in front of the other hind. Woo! Okay, that cook-off would have killed them, but yeah, yeah. Air OP, please nerf. Let's see if they come around for a second pass for the hell of it. Yep.
We are aware for 30 seconds.
Woo! Oh, don't make it easy for me, please. Because I just gotta... Oh... I could! Now they're above me. I totally could, but again, they only have one chopper left, so I want to be nice.
Be advised, you got a roadblock just in front of your plane.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't do it. I'm watching that border like a hawk, because I want to cruise missile one of their helicopters. Because that's just going to be fun to see. It's not going to be too fun for them. But I have said that multiple times, that they don't want to go in the big green zone.
Alpha Bird copies.
Ground, deal with that checkpoint. We saw a tank in it. We're going to push forward and engage.
So those notches are that vehicle now doing stuff. So I'm going to RC something else real quick. The little Eddie drone.
Northeast towards the third objective at this time.
We're just marking out sniper points.
But I am now going to delete the stuff back here.
There's a couple of guys in the guard towers that are on the external part of the compound.
Get rid of that. To help optimize frames. This is still cooking off. Yeah, the smoke billow, because that had all the R&R for vehicles and whatnot. What's the matter with channel points? There's nothing wrong with them. That's just something Twitch added that I haven't experimented with, because I've had the joy of playing around with new medical and, you know, working with my community to make sure that's been good. And then before that, it was working on Project 77, so...
Stand by for air
yeah.
request.
Stuff I gotta play around with later. How many helis do the players have? They have 3 Hinds. 2 are directly tied with squads, and then 1 is an extra. So the Hinds got to be careful because anything with an autocannon will shoot at them, and this terrain does not really favor them. However, I do have the warrior. It's facing this position a bit more.
Ground,
so I'm going to send this warrior over here, because now if the Hinds get shot down, there's nothing to reinsert with.
ERA on it. Can we get that hit hard?
So air is pulled back and around. I think they're going to attempt to do a tow run on that tank. But they're right in front of this checkpoint. So again, I could use the missile on him and murder him, but I'm just going to hit him with 12.7 instead. Yep, now he's firing on his own. So, yeah, it hit. The gunner's dead, but do they know that? So yeah, now we got the statics firing, and he's forced to change positions. So airborne squads might start assaulting. I hope they don't go in on their own, otherwise that's going to be a really big mistake. Because there are a lot of dudes. This is the toughest compound out of all of them, so they really need to consolidate their forces. Nano's pulled around. He is now back here. Nothing around to really harass him. So he could do a second shot right there. So he might be able to get a strike on that. These guys are going to report that thing, so I'm going to line up the shot.
Eastern flank.
A firm. Air, are you currently getting that?
Yeah, I'm get out.
Cool. Tank is dead. We're taking shots. We're getting out.
Shot a lot at 12.7. I think I hit his co-pilot. So yeah, Nanostar, the driver's hit, but he was only able to pull up. So he's going to have to probably go get medical somehow, but I don't mess around. So yeah, I don't have any reason to go attack those guys. Now I do. Drone operator, go!
Charlie Bird is physical, pilot down, pilot down. We are just...
Copy, Charlie pilot down, Charlie pilot down.
I'm trying to. I can't do it.
Ground forces, do we have friendly mine drones at this time?
Negative.
Ah, my gun's off. So I got one of them limping, and I shot Mirwell down with it. Yeah, that puppy's disabled now. Ah, that was fun. That thing's fun to use. You're only given like 12 shots though. So Nano flying, they're still flying up in the air. That's not good. And then this squad looks like they're running into right here. So now these guys are going to be in contact with that group, so I'm going to tell them to seek and destroy. Nano's going into space. Yeah, eventually he'll get so high that, you know, Air won't be able to keep supporting his chopper. That's why you always have your controls unlocked. So I'm going to copy-paste this squad and actually send it over here to go check out that gunfire. So I got a body to delete right there. I think that's part of a chopper, though, so it won't actually delete. So meanwhile, this squad, they've handled the front of that attack.
Bravo, this is ground. If you guys can rest that quick, Alpha Charlie are already being...
So if these guys handle their assault, that could be tough.
So full forces that direction, and we can hit them from the other side.
So I got a lot of stuff going. So one chopper is definitely out of commission. The other two looks like they just finished R&R, so they're coming back online. Yeah, that other chopper's still just flying up in the air. This way, I think Nano's just going to bleed out, and then the co-pilot will take control. So Medic was able to get King of Kings up, and they're still working on Mirwell with the other Medic. We've also done something new in TSB. I'm putting 2 Medics per squad for the sake of debug testing. We might change it back to what we had originally, which was 1 Medic per squad, but it's going to really depend. So I'm going to adjust this warrior. I'm going to send some squads over to go support this group. But, you know, we're going to basically counter whatever assault's coming towards us. So without air support, it's going to be tough. Spartan flying right over this checkpoint. Gives it a very nasty strike. Ooh. Oh, there's Nanos respawning. We just heard his voice. Hi, Nano.
Hi.
Yeah, 12.7 at checkpoints suck, don't they?
Alright, I managed to take the stick from the pilot. We're at Angels 3 currently.
I actually got to the orbit. I believe I respawned on 3000.
Nice.
Pilot, who just called in that they're at Angels 3? Why are you 3,000 meters in the air?
This is high. That's because the pilot was shot out while he was going up, and he finally bled out and died, and the co-pilot was able to take control. We'll talk about that in debrief.
Okay, thank you.
Why you never lock controls as a pilot?
Exactly, Makarov is exactly right. That's why you never lock control.
Just waiting here.
Yeah, C-Spans, I think he's coming back now. He's just lowering altitude. He's like, yeah, why are you 3 clicks in the air right now?
Have it?
Huh?
Past those troopers, you could not take control from gunner position.
I don't think the controls... Did you unlock the controls?
I didn't have an option.
Oh, weird. Oh, like I said, we'll talk about it in debrief. Barbarian, give me $1. Can you mess with the Roos? I know Roos, we already TP'd, and Cheater, I'll see what I can do. And I'll say it's on your regard, but... Right now, with what we got... Oh, they just hit my frickin' warrior. Someone just screamed something. Yeah, orbital line. That'll be something, right?
Okay, Bravo. Go ahead and push through. We are waiting on you.
Driver is searching those towns.
Ain't that true?
Here, right now, there's an ET guy right next to you somewhere.
Our gunner is even more directionally challenged than our driver. Our driver still involved the AT guy.
Bullets! Bullets! He stopped and engaged. That's funny. So, Eddie, unfortunately, he's still alive, but he's badly damaged. Alright, I'm gonna put in another helicopter. Let's go with, another Hellcat! Looks like their squad leader's down, so they got a medic working on them. They've got other guys they pulled back. But yeah, from what I can see, the medical is definitely a lot more balanced with these settings. Oh, the T-80 came out. Well, I guess I'll have the frickin' warrior come out, too. I mean... Hot damn. They're still flying.
Copy, Charlie, has that
Eddie! Eddie's going on the road! Go get him, Eddie! I believe in you! I'm gonna maneuver that tank behind him. Like I said, if one squad tries this assault, they're gonna be in a lot of trouble.
If you guys could go ahead and mark your position with a colored smoke, that would be great so that we can have air star assisting. Yeah, that's fine. Bravo, double time.
Lining up an attack run.
Bravo, going as fast as we can. Copy. Air assets, enemy Hellcat inside of that AO. And assist from where you're at, that'd be great. Don't know on the status of their AA right now.
Yep, one squad pissed off the Hornet's nest.
Copy.
I think C-Spans is slowly coming on. I think he also has to deal with maybe a shot-out tail rotor, but he's slowly limping his way back.
Support bird's back on station. Is the AA at the radar station down?
No, she is not. She is still right there.
Alright, break. T-80 on white smoke.
I'm watching that zone. I just heard that thing fire its guns on its own. Yep, so he's trying to engage aircraft. This is one crazy fight. I can't hear you right now. There's too much birding. This squad doing its best to conceal itself. Sounds like her engine's going off. Uh-oh! Oh no! Wait, that's right next to an infantry squad! Oh my god!
Enemy Hellcat.
Oh, that could have been a lot worse! I think we all know what I was going for there. Oh yeah, sometimes the AI...
Okay.
Oh, Eddie's coming around. He's gonna pelt some people. Oh, man. Frames are a little tough. I'm gonna quickly just get on a little bit of body deletion duty. That is the tank. This one squad up here. Anyone on net, be advised, we do have reinserts at base that need pickup. Air just got shot down. That's gonna make this tougher. These guys got blown up. I don't know by what.
Copy. We hit that warrior with a missile and rockets, and it just tanked it. So now it's changing us. We're coming around now to hit it again, but it's just got a beat on us, so we'll see. I don't know where your other aircraft are, I'm not gonna lie. No one's doing anything or talking, so.
I always had that too, but this is we lost our main program, had to put down I could have landed.
So he's doing his best for that missile, steered off last second. Send the drone back. So yeah, a lot of people in this squad are dead or dying. It's like Falcon woke back up. That squad fought valiantly, but now they're mostly dying. So that was the BMD-2 that pushed up. I thought that was the command vehicle.
I'm worried about traffic.
50 check?
1 by 5.
Oh, hi Commander, we need to ground the vehicle all the way back up there.
This is high, say again?
Do we need to drive the vehicles the 8 kilometers back there?
I guess we'll have to break. We'll just, if you all get mounts up and leave, we'll index. I'll save that since all air has been shot down.
I can't see.
Well, there's still a friendly squad up there. I was just at.
Well, we got slapped out of the sky. I mean, we could crew ground vehicles and just push up and slam it. You want us to do that?
Here, I am gonna mulligan an MI-24 because one of them was way out of range. It's just one of the Vics was locking on that one instead of you guys, so. Because Nanos finally came back in the AO and just got smacked.
Yeah, I don't know. I felt like we were the only ones doing anything.
Yeah, so we had one MI-24 that was majorly messed up because they flew right next to a checkpoint and the pilot got shot dead because he hovered next to it. And then the other one, I think, got unlucky hit from Marshall. Yeah.
We had a good hard. There's no warning for that. Whatever. Is Bill alive? Fucking legend.
They might be alive, bleeding out, but yeah, if C-Sans and Nano come out, I'll let them mulligan that chopper if they want.
Can we have an unarmed MI-8?
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Okay.
They alive?
Alright, go. You're the escort. Good job. They need support.
I don't know how I'm surviving.
Let's go.
So C-Spans and Nano are still alive bandaging, so I guess you can take it. I'm not putting resupply in. Oh, there you go. Alright, how's this now unfolding? Okay, frame rate. So one squad's pushed up. Zope is trying to work on him. These guys are having a squad up here on their rear. And we got some guys trying to get Bogan back up. All these guys are pretty much dead. AT almost hitting the ground command, Vic. And Nemesis dying out over here again because they a single squad came in, then a second squad, and then a third squad, and you know it's all cascading. But this attack is very, very nasty. It's like Iopus also dying. Yeah, this AO has a lot of dudes in it. So those two looks like they're still okay. Ground, this is high. I'll probably come in 2x5, but you also have an MI-8 flying in reinserts at this time. I say again, you have a friendly MI-8. Over.
Hi, Command. What are the odds that the vehicles can be teleported slightly closer?
You have vehicles with tow ropes, don't you?
Well, I'm meaning I don't want to have to drive all the way there.
Then coordinate with an air asset to bring you in. I gave you an additional chopper. Your BMDs, which means you're lighter.
Well, this is JTAC. I'm finally back online after my computer hard crashed.
Oof. Falcon's still alive! What a fucking Chad! These guys having to deal with these guys coming around as well. Holy crap.
Very middle of the compound, there's an enemy drone. It has a big gun.
No, don't you dare go on hold fire. I'm gonna pit a... I'm gonna put a garrison right there. AA is still active. Failsafe has been armed on that.
Bring a helicopter in.
And Kern gets gunned the heck down by that 12.7.
I'm gonna assume yes.
Don't assume yes. Assuming yes is bad. Thing is still up. Oh god.
Yeah, we have. I am flying an MI-8 to you with lots of people inside.
I'm actually way back behind you, and I'm requesting an airdrop for a vehicle when you're done.
That's not happening. Start driving.
Hey, bro.
There it goes. So yeah, these guys are pulled back. These guys are counter breaching. Hearing a lot of gunfire around here. More friendly forces are coming in. And these guys are working on that one. But this has had a very high casualty rate towards the end.
Alphabet, copy.
And that's the AA station right there. Oh, this ain't good.
Around for you.
Are they fast roping out? Oh, someone just jumped out and lived. Cack.
Charlie, please mark the position so we can pick you up.
Yep, there's the fast rope. Wow, you rarely see a fast rope done in TSB, but here it is. He's even taking a little bit of fire, so he's got to be quick. He's trying to maneuver his chopper around so he doesn't get shot out. Look at that. I'm really proud of these guys over the past few weeks. We've had a lot of crazy shit. And these guys have been doing super duper well.
Bus is 50.
I don't know if this call already, but we secured one of the guns. We have not seen the second one yet.
Second one's in the lower part of the compound.
Check that ground, be advised, insert took AK fire to the southeast of the
Alright, I'm gonna deploy 2 more squads out here and send them in. I'm assuming from that exasperated sigh we have a reinsert! I'll call you in a second. Grounds is high, you got 1 times reinsert back at base.
Ground, I just fast roped in like a whole squad to the southeast end of the base, but there might be a little dinged up. Give them your love.
That's the GMG down there.
Charlie or Bravo,
Swing and a miss, Charlie Brown. They did do damage on that thing, though. I'm gonna keep that garrison in.
This is BMD. We're currently repairing our guns. You on southeast by the smoke is enemy AACP.
Be loyal. Don't rout.
The BMD has 14 packs of blood.
That's a bad guy, Nemesis. He's not wearing your camo. All of them have these certain Alton hats, so if anyone's not wearing an Alton hat, it's probably a bad person. So yeah, they take a lot of bullets to go down. That's by design. There they go. AA still active. Also, Captain Contract, thanks to the 21-month resub. Right, it's your birthday for Tier 2. Sorry I didn't mention it. I got caught up and everything. I hope you keep enjoying Yops. And I hope you get a kick out of this. So yeah, BMD bias there. I'm gonna put her engine on. So I got those 2 squads coming in. I'm gonna also spawn in 2 more. We can say aircraft dropped them off or something. Just too lazy to have them go in. That's if they stay there for, you know, so long. So drone is now coming up. Bad Wolf coming around the corner.
Your way.
I'd get out of the road if I were you, because this thing's angry. Oh no. So if you guys get gunned down by that drone, a little bit of cook-off's gonna go out as well. And the 3rd safety has been put on. This is ice on traffic. I'm gonna back out because Roger, you're still gonna need to detonate the 2 at that further site, otherwise they can just turn them off and fire them.
Understood. We will. I'm not sure if the whole position was on. April, we have a CCP that runs stuff, so we need to get that bird with them. I'm going to get my people away from the second BMD's on this site. Copy. BMD, once the area is clear around the second scud, go ahead and dead it. Then come back. Confirm the one to the east.
Hey!
Copy, I'm ready.
Yep. I refunded yours, but another pilot group took it because I also gave them an MI8 so I could transport a squad that ran in on their own and got decked.
Over and push before that.
So you might as well just reinsert with the infantry.
That's when you want to take this gun. We're ready for it.
Is there any helmets in here?
Please do so now. Bravo, trying to get my guys clear now.
Whew. Yeah, no
Alpha
worries,
got
right now.
absolutely screwed over so many times. I think that's
Is the compound somewhat safe?
Good to hear.
Is there enough room for an
Just like,
MIA?
this software, we can make as much noise as possible. Whatever. All of a sudden, it turns out we're 5 casualties the entire time. Finally get all the way up to the top, drop off our guys that need to be taken care of at the CCP. A UGV rolls up and just decks the rest of our squad.
Yeah, that sounds like a good time, alright.
All, like, we ran out of blood.
Hi, Bad Wolf! Bye, Bad Wolf!
Okay, you're out of
Russian body armor OP, please nerf. Nah, I'd rather have that for medical than the other one. Please don't shoot it right now. Please don't. Please, let them all.
Main road is hit. High's going down.
Oh, that was fun.
Yeah, we
Hmm?
You got strapped so.
They finally killed that, but I think they traded.
I think I went through 3 mags of just my SVD stuff, plus 10 mags for my pistol.
Already inside the radar.
Did you
Or where did it come from? Still a lot of enemies down there. On those. No, there are. I can literally see them. Friendly MIA. Asset Delta is already inside. No, I heard Delta. I'm talking about that.
So we still got time between squads.
The issue today is a lot of
You're very strong. We're on the deck, but it looks like the other highs were the last time ate shit somehow, so there's that. So we are your only exfil unless you want to drive trucks.
Yeah, so they got the 2 trucks as an option. I don't think I have any room to mess with their Russ, Barbarian. Just there was so much going on with that last firefight, I completely forgot. I'm sorry, man.
Sitting in the middle of the AO this entire time. I mean, I've got dynamite. How did they
poke me?
The ground.
Yeah, well, I split up with and I'm looking.
Bravo is clear. I don't know where the rest of our team is.
That was pretty good though. Hard to do, yeah.
There's an MI8 I gave them as extra, but they might, there's another BMD2 that's driven, and they might take that, and I know they also have the BMD4. It was planned that after you know, get everything destroyed, you then put the tow ropes down, you tow the vehicles out, because I tested that, and it worked fine, even with the full crew. So, yeah, we just have to improvise. But if they stay there for another few minutes, there's going to be another, like, 2 squads of LDF that show up, so this will be interesting.
$5 that Alpha's been.
If you would have one more MIA,
alright. I'll start with
Yeah, I'm mean.
Go ahead, get on the chopper.
At this point, Jerry Bomb goes off because everyone is still there.
Well, they got all the fail safes, so. Oh, and the BMG just got hit by a missile. They're still alive, but yeah. Cack. Oh, never mind, they're dead. And they pulled next to friendlies, and now they're all dead too. Awesome.
Goodbye.
Sniper Wolf's now pulling off because, yeah, the command Vic just ate shit. Oh! Oh, okay. No, I thought I heard them blow up too, but no, that's the other one. Yep.
You guys can exfil to the fields.
Yeah, you can watch on Twitch right now. Because, you're not going to get reinserted, guys. They're trying to leave now. No one was watching. Literally, the guy with the missile came up the MSR and just literally within 50 meters of the Vic and just shot it. No one was watching. So, big oof. Oh, Canada. So like I said, to my viewers right now, I don't intentionally try to kill them as much anymore.
I'm hauling ass. Get to that checkpoint question mark marker.
They,
you guys have marked on your route. I'll be there.
They are able to murk themselves.
We're gonna do what we can to get out.
Holy cow! Look at all those dead bodies over by where Alpha was.
Yeah. There was a lot.
Yeah, it was. I was just like, I was thinking there, I'm like, there's no way this could be like the 5th squad, and now I see all the bodies.
So they're bleeding out.
Also,
it was a volunteer mission.
We did, on top of us.
Yeah, it was shot down. It was pretty funny. So BMD is coming up to pull him out,
It's
but...
just like we just avoided a T-80, just broke contact with the T-80, and all of a sudden a Hellcat flies out of the sky and lands on us.
White blinding as well. White flashbang.
It was like, why am I wounded? I look to my right and there's a burning hair.
I have to take off my headset. Just for that.
Ground forces be advised 4 times Euro has been commandeered, following the road.
Yeah, if that missile guy is still up, he dropped his disposable. Looks like they're gonna leave Bad Wolf right there. Neutron.
Doing anything after this op? Like,
no, this was just the one I allocated 3 hours. I didn't want to do a tier 3 op because of medical.
You're not gonna do another fun one?
This is Sun Traffic. I don't have anything made. Roger, standby.
Understandable.
Alright, this is all forces in the AO are either leaving, disconnecting, or dead. I will index in just a few moments.
Oh, okay.
There you go, boys.
Woo. See you debrief.
Yeah. Rip.
Well, Ace overhauled its medical, so now we have to find a right balance for medical, but we'll see how things go. So I'm going to shut off my music because this is important. And
that sounds like ops ending.
It is.
All right, so before we get into the brief, medical, let's do it by squad real quick because we need to. That's the most important thing right now. So, Alpha, how'd you feel about medical?
Good.
Bravo.
It was great.
I'll give it 7.5, 8. In terms of how fun it was to play with it. It's going to be a learning curve, I think, but once we get it, I think we'll enjoy it.
All right. Charlie?
Decent so far.
Delta?
Pretty much everything that's said before.
Okay. If there's any outbound concerns, we'll have it during open forum, but I think we so far have a good winner. But yeah, for Zeus is definitely just a lot of blood bags need to be available for medical to be done proper. So, in terms of my debrief, I thought that went pretty well. The bane of the helicopters tonight was between the second and third objectives, there was a checkpoint with an AT Weasel. However, he had a 12.7 gun, and pilots kept hovering right next to it, and it just shot at you. I know one helicopter got taken off station for a while because the pilot was shot and knocked unconscious because he was literally within like 50 meters of that checkpoint looking at the other checkpoint. And yeah, I just had the Vic dunk him with 12.7 because it was either that or they launch a missile and I know you'd be dead. So I tried to give you the more survivable option. Otherwise, yeah, I thought tactics went pretty well. Comms had to be on point to have this op work. Things only kind of fell apart at the end when you had, as I mentioned in the beginning of the AO, I build these ops based on for your entire force to handle. And always the last AO is usually the hardest. So, you know, one squad went in, got cut off. The other squad came in to help, got cut off. And it became a very big bloodbath. But eventually the BMD4 came in and kind of helped push everything along. Just you guys need to keep working on your security, because the thing that killed the BMD4 was a single AT trooper that I just had walk up the MSR and hit it. I didn't remote control anything except engage pilots today, so the rest of it was purely AI. Maybe once or twice, but to shoot around people, get their attention about units in high corners and stuff. It was mostly just I let the AI do it because, again, it's a new medical and I don't want to punish you guys too hard. But otherwise, yeah, I think that op went pretty well. There were a lot of things that could have gone wrong, and they didn't. So, ground, take the floor.
Overall, you guys did a great job.
So yeah, that was ended up being a 40-person.
We had semi-decent comms. There were a couple of places where they broke down a bit, but that was either due to people going down or we had a squad appear out of nowhere. But that was just Delta, and it's fine. A lot of it was like a lot of place where everybody died is right at the end as we were dealing with that CCP in the third objective. I'm trying to, where is it? You guys need to, like, when your squad leaders are telling you, hey, get up to the radar tower, you need to get up to the radar tower. The last place that I want you guys is standing right next to the Scud that we know we have to detonate. So, like, that's where we ran into a lot of issues there. And just getting pulled out. The op isn't over until you see the mission completed or mission failed. So, whether or not you think it's done. Overall, you guys did a good job. A couple of specific call-outs. Sniper, thank you for taking over for me when I got DC'd there. I think all my squad leaders, you guys were all communicating with each other really well. Vic crews did what they needed to do. Air assets did what they needed to do. I'm very happy that nobody got shot down by a cruise missile by flying into the no-fly zones.
There were two times where it was literally a hair, so that was fancy flying tonight. Very well done.
One of them was me. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about the big green circle, and I just kind of jacked the helicopter to the side, and we skimmed it.
Yeah, like, I'm glad that nobody got taken down by that, so that was good. Overall, we did what we needed to do. We completed the objectives. Nice work, guys.
All right, Alpha?
Okay. I have not played an op in a long time due to work being a bastard. So for me coming back and jumping straight into a squad lead role, that was interesting. I think Alpha did really good for what we were. I could have probably done a bit more call-outs, but my keybinds and my potato PC was being a potato. So, yes. But no, it was really good. Medical system, I'm kind of still scratching my head on, but it seems better than what it was. So, I'm good with everything else. I'll give Bravo the lead.
In terms of ground level comms, anytime it got hectic, it's because of casualties. In terms of how my squad handled, once we had the reinserts come in at the final objective, guys seemed a bit slow to pick up on the orders, to the point where I had to yell at y'all to get away from the second Scud before they deaded it. And that was after the second or third time I had ordered y'all to move. Entire op wise, if your team leads, if you're acting on your own, that's great. Just make sure the squad leader is aware of it before you do it. There's a couple times where I thought you were in one position and then looked at CTAB. I'm like, oh, they're there. That's a good idea, but I didn't know about it and I felt out of position because of it. Other than that, pretty good op from everyone all around.
Charlie did fantastic. We took barely any hits until we got to the last AO where T-80 flanked us and it schwacked us. So that was kind of my fault. But other than that, Charlie did great. Thank you, Nano and C-SPANs.
Delta?
Delta did alright, considering we were only 3 people in the whole squad. First objective, we didn't even participate, as all of us were late joiners. Second objective, we got too late to. And third one, we flanked around and killed people. So, overall, pretty good.
I do want to point out, again, praising Air, when you guys were hitting the second objective, Delta was following a large group of infantry to the second objective, and the fact that Air didn't accidentally schwack them just shows that you guys were really communicating tonight and doing really well. So, awesome. Just want to, again, pat you guys on the back for that one. Air, got anything?
Pew, we flew around, we killed stuff. Please don't use red smoke as marking your position.
Only smoke
Luckily,
we
I
had.
can. Oh, sad. Well,
There were white smoke grenades in most of the kits, as well as the Vicks for R&R, so I tried.
yeah, it happens. Like I said, just as long as it's communicated, it's fine. That was easily adjustable. I could read the tracers and see where you guys were, and striking those guys wasn't too bad. But yeah, just make sure we are calling out that friendlies are on red or whatever, because smoke popped and then friendly smoke is out is kind of different. But whatever, it's a game. Glad the medical shit worked. Glad we didn't waste our time. Hopefully we'll get it tweaked down a little bit better here and there, but it's probably what we'll be playing with for a while until Ace unfucks everything, maybe. But yeah, that's for my crew. We did good. Other guys go.
Charlie flew around, did stuff. Hit that tank, got shot in the face, made to orbit. Only pet peeve of mine, those landing pads on the first objective, the air socks were too close and it could clip my rotor, that's why I landed off.
Okay.
What killed the BMD at the end?
Infantry.
Single guy of AT.
I think
the other BMD got dabbed on by a Mora. One shot and blew us up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Vehicle debrief.
Yep.
BMD 4.
Real quick, JTAC. Any of the JTACs want to speak?
Command JTAC DC'd like 20 minutes into the op and then came back for like the last 10 because I had a hard restart, so nope.
Ouch. Okay. Ground Vix, go ahead.
BMD 4, we did great. Don't run it to vehicles that are moving, because we're gonna drive you over. And if a vehicle is rearming, resupplying, repairing, whatever, and you run up to them and you say you're gonna take the rearm and they tell you to wait, don't still take the fucking vehicle and drive off.
Nanostar.
On a bad day, you might not live long enough to drive off. Because, yeah, that's stupid. Otherwise, yeah, comms were nice. Everything was fine.
BMD2 did good. Went through 3 gunner changes. That was fun. All of them did excellent. Mora one-shot us through the front. That was kind of annoying, but BMD2 has, like, no armor, so that's to be expected. Drove all the way back to the AO to exfil one person. That was fun. 9-kilometer drive through the woods.
All right, so I'm about to open it to the floor. Again, this was my only up today. There's no T3 up today because medical is being retweaked, but I think we've got a good consensus now. Yeah, I know trainings are going to be run for the rest of the day, so I hope you guys had fun. If you didn't, please DM me on Discord and we'll try to make it work for you. But otherwise, enjoy the rest of your day. Open forum. I'll BRB. All right, guys, that is going to be it from me today. However, I will be back at 8 o'clock tonight to either watch or participate in a 506 stop. The reason this is important is I put a tweet out. We're going to be raising some more money for the Aussie firefighters. This thing's kind of blown up a bit, you know, in the sense of there's a news article on it now about mentioning us as TSB, and now War Games Inc. NK Brewer, he's gonna get the 506th on board, and we're gonna just raise more money for firefighters, and I might chip in a few more hundred, because you know, it's all for a good cause. Because if you've been reading into what's been going on in Australia right now, it is a definite shit show. And I think we should all help out where we can. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. Go operate operationally. I hope you all keep enjoying the ops. I'm going to focus a lot on editing today so we can keep going with that YouTube channel. We got another Leader Shenanigans video already set up to release next Saturday. And yeah, cheers, guys. Have a good one. Go operate operationally.